If you're partway through your K Award, you may already be having sleepless nights thinking about what might happen if you don't get that R01 in time. In this video, we're going to talk about what you need to do to transition smoothly from your K Award to your R01. I'm Sarah Dobson. I'm a grant writing expert, and I help early career researchers write show-stopping, outstanding grants to the NIH so that they can do the research they love and make a real impact in their careers. Okay, so you have a K Award. Congratulations, by the way. But you might recognize that what got you your Career Development Award is not going to get you an R01. So in this video, we're going to talk about the two things that you need to think about as you transition from your Career Development Award to an R01. And those two things are strategy and timing. So let's talk about these one by one. So the first thing we're going to talk about is strategy. And strategically speaking, an R01 is a completely different beast compared to your K Award. You are not talking anymore about you as an individual researcher and your potential to become independent, because at this point, you're already supposed to be independent. And so what you need to do when you're thinking about transitioning to your R01 is positioning yourself as an independent researcher who is capable of running this massive research project. So how do you do that? Well, not only do you need to have a strong research idea and study design and approach, but you also need to make sure that you are going to score well in each of the components of the scoring criteria within an R01, particularly the investigator score. So you're going to need to make sure that you have the right publications and the right collaborators so that you're setting yourself up for success across all of those scoring criteria. And if you want some help figuring out what those components are and how to prepare a really strong R01, I have a whole video series called The Ultimate Guide to Writing an R01 that you should definitely watch to learn more. Okay, so all of this leads to the second point, which is around timing. And to prepare the right kind of strategy, you need to give yourself enough time. So if this is your first time writing an R01, you're going to need to give yourself months to make sure that you have all of those components in place and actually write the thing. Not only just getting your head around the different components of the application, but making sure that you present a really, really strong application. So that process takes months, not weeks. And you're going to need that amount of time to produce a really strong application. But you're also going to need to consider the amount of time that your application is going to sit in the review process, which can take quite a long time to go through the initial peer review. And if you're lucky enough to have your project discussed, then it will move on to the second stage of review, which can also draw out the period of time until you find out whether or not you were funded. Realistically, getting funded your first time around is pretty rare, so you'll also need to factor in that you're likely going to have to resubmit your application. So when you think about that period of time, this can be, at least 18 months, usually longer. So when you're thinking about when to start, consider how long it's going to take to go through those cycles of review and, of course, of writing. So if you want some help mapping out your strategy and your timing to transition from your K Award to your R01, I invite you to apply to my program called Fierce and Funded. And this program will help you get the tools and the strategies and, of course, the support to successfully transition from your K Award to an R01. The application is on saradobson.co/apply. So you can put in an application, we'll have a conversation and talk about whether you're a good fit for the program, and we can make sure that you're moving successfully from your K Award to your R01. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.